This whole morning, I've been channeling 2:12 by Alejandro. And the lyrics that cannot leave my mind are the ones that go, Me enamoré de la que no me tengo que enamorar. I fell in love with the person I'm not supposed to fall in love with. Right? And la que menos la pienso es cuando regresa. Like when I stop thinking about her, stop thinking about them, that's when they show back up. Right? And I don't know why I feel like some of you guys could be wondering or could be thinking about manifesting your person back if you guys are currently in separation. Right? Or maybe some of you guys are being manifested back. Right? I feel like you guys could be in that sense wanting to manifest somebody back. And one thing that I always say is if you're going to manifest somebody back, don't manifest somebody that's going to hurt you. As simple as that. Don't manifest somebody that's going to definitely hurt you, right? But overall, when it comes down to this reading, I want to see if they're still thinking about you, if you are still on their mind. I do see that with the Page of Cups, you are. The Page of Cups, you are. But then you're on their mind, right? But you are also in your mind about what they did to you. How emotionally they drained you, right? The Four of Cups also shows me right here, or it does represent that in the last endings of this relationship, you were actually very, very dissatisfied. You were actually very, very dissatisfied within yourself. You were actually very dissatisfied with the things around you, specifically having to do with them, because they were very, very emotionally closed off with the Page of Cups and the Ten of Swords, right? So instead of wanting to talk things out, they started to ignore you. Instead of wanting to talk things out, they would go out with their friends. They would go out drinking. That's coming out very heavily right here. Every time I see the Page of Cups and Ten of Swords, I always think about drinking, right? And the Four of Cups as well, right? Instead of wanting to talk things out, they ignored the problems of this relationship. They ignored the problems of this situation. And with the Page of Cups, I personally feel like you're definitely moving on and you could be looking for new connections or you could be looking for a new situation, right? But you could be looking for this new situation just to forget about them with the Four of Cups, right? I see you. Do it. Hey, ain't nobody stopping you. Like, de verdad, do it. Go for it. Like, who's stopping you? And no one, right? Specifically because you're not tied down. But the thing about it is, like I'm telling you, I still feel like you guys are still, I still feel like you guys are attached to each other with the Two of Cups right here. There's a lot of water in this energy. There's a lot of water in this energy, right? The Two of Cups right here does tell me that to an extent, you guys still have an energetical attachment to each other with the Page of Cups and with the Three of Pentacles right here as well. I mean, see, right here as well. The thing about it is that even though you want to move forward from this relationship, even though you want to walk away from this situationship, the memories, the thoughts of them are still pulling at your cord, right? The thing about it is that like I'm telling you, I feel like there's still an attachment right here. And this attachment is coming from them towards you, or this attachment is coming from the both of you. The only problem is that I want you to acknowledge this person, even though they think they healed, they haven't. And they haven't healed from multiple situations. I also feel like they had a toxic family dynamic when they were little kids, right? So when you made them feel safe, you made them feel good, that didn't feel right to them. It felt fake. I don't know why there's a history right here of maybe you pursuing toxic relationships or maybe them pursuing toxic relationships in the past, right? That's coming out very, very heavily right here, or that's being shown right here very, very, very strongly. No sé por qué se siente that if you could go back and not talk to this person, you would. Because I feel like it was them that came after you with the Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. And they showed up to you when they were not healed, right? So if you could go back and not talk to them, you actually would. That's coming out very, very strongly right here. The only problem is that I'm telling you, I still feel like there's an attachment between the both of you. So I specifically would like to see, what is my collective's person currently thinking about them? What is my collective's person currently thinking about them? What is my collective's person currently thinking about them? We have the Knight of Swords. They're keeping tabs on you with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. They're seeing what you're up to. And they're having a hard time moving on with the Eight of Wands, I'm sorry. Yep. It's a Delulu afternoon. It's a Delulu afternoon reading. But with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords right here, they're keeping tabs on you. They're trying to see what's up. Do I see communication from them towards you? No. Especially because we have the Eight of Swords right next to it, or the Nine of Swords. No, we have the Eight of Swords right next, Eight of Wands right next to it, right? I don't know why I'm getting them confused. And then we have the Four of Wands. They didn't come from a family, they didn't come from a stable family household. I don't know why I also feel like they were the youngest kid, or you are the youngest kid, right? Also the middle child could be important right here. I don't see communication coming in from them. I see you being heavy on their thoughts. That's coming out very strongly right here. The thing about it is that the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands are right next to each other, Eight of Wands reverse in particular. So even though they could be thinking about wanting communication with you, I don't think they're thinking about taking action towards it, right? The Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands, they're still in attachment right here because they're having a hard time moving on from the structure you were able to offer them with the Four of Wands, but now it's in reverse because you guys are in separation. Right? Like I'm telling you, I personally feel like this person didn't come from a stable family background. Like maybe their parents were separated, maybe they didn't have a dad, maybe they didn't have a mom. And if they do miss your nurturing with the Queen of Cups reverse, because you're no longer offering it to them. I knew this card was gonna come out. If they do have a dad and a mom, it's a really toxic family dynamic and they would talk to you about it. Right? The Queen of Cups specifically being right here in reverse shows that you're no longer giving attention to them, or you're no longer trying to be focused on them, right? So that definitely hurts them to an extent. That definitely makes them feel bad, because with the Queen of Cups being right here in reverse, you did offer them emotional nurturing and emotional healing that they were looking for in a partner. The problem was that the humongous problem was that now that you're gone, now they're missing it. Oh, they are missing now they're missing how you made them feel. Going back to that drinking part, when you and the Hermit, they're in healing mode right now. They realize that the party life is not for them, right? With the Three of Cups, they have also been thinking about dropping friends because I feel like they did have toxic relationships. But what they're specifically missing about you was the nurturing that you were able to offer them, was how you made them feel. And they haven't been able to find that within themselves or with the people around you. So there's definitely attachment right here. There's definitely thoughts right here, but there's no action. Right? Water signs and air signs are coming out very, very strongly. That's all I have for you.